Coach Taylor here with Coach Kara and Coach Becca. We are all certified personal trainers out of the greater Austin area, and we're just getting together to talk about things in the industry. A lot of this is our opinion, not necessarily medical facts or evidence, but opinion-based with some research behind it. So,
yeah, let's do it.
All right, so going into the holidays, today's fun topic, we are talking all things alcohol, recommendations for how to line it up with results in your fitness routine, how it correlates to our nutrition, recommendations how to improve it better, or maybe where to pull back from. So,
sounds good. Saddle up.
Tis the season. All right, so let's open up. I just want to hear from you guys. What are kind of personal opinions? How do you approach, as being a trainer, someone in the health industry, your relationship with alcohol? Do you partake? Do you not?
I partake a couple times a week. Like literally a cocktail or two, or maybe sometimes none. It really depends.
Yeah. No alcohol during the week, usually.
Oh, yeah.
Monday through Thursday, and then probably once or twice on the weekends.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
not really into binge drinking anymore.
Been there, done that.
Since college, well, COVID, really. I did enough binge drinking for probably many people during COVID.
Thank you, admit
But I learned that that is inappropriate in terms of what I like to feel like consistently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's fun, we're doing it, and then the next day is terrible. Like, it's not worth it anymore.
Yeah, I think for me, I don't drink on Sundays through Thursdays. Friday, Saturday are my times to drink if I choose to drink. And it's one or two cocktails. As I get older, oh boy, it changes. And my priority is sleep.
Yeah.
And that thing messes my sleep. So I really have to choose wisely.
Cue to when Kara said that she's becoming more of a day drinker.
Strategic drinking.
Day drinking. It's much better for my sleep.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. It's fun while you're doing it, but
oh, it feels so good. That first one going down tastes good. Shakes out the jiggles. I love it.
But it can get.
Then it goes bad. Then it's not so fun. Yeah. Especially when you pray
so
the
that's my
porcelain
experience. I mean, it's like every time I do it, I'm like, never again. And then Friday rolls around. Here we go.
Amnesia comes over me.
Yeah, all of a sudden I forgot.
Okay, so going into that then, when you both became trainers, do you think your relationship with alcohol shifted in the sense of like where you felt it was okay to indulge in it? Like, did you become more cognizant of how you were feeling from it, or did you even have any like change when that happened?
I gotta think about this. I think as I got older, it's changed a lot for me.
Yeah.
Because it is different effect on my body and the recovery. As you get older, you just don't recover like you used to when you're 20. And I personally don't metabolize it very well.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you all have experienced, see me, I get very sick. I get very sick. If I drink too much now. One too many is a bad night for Kara. So,
bad following day.
Yeah, bad following day. It's really just not a good thing. So I had, like, early on when it didn't affect me as much, I maybe not have thought of it as much.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I'm older and it affects me greatly now, I really think about it.
Yeah, I think it was less to do with me becoming a coach and more with me just getting older. And like, I do care about my performance, of course. So if there's something coming up, like I used to do runs more often, or like I would peel back a little bit as that got closer, but less about me being a trainer, more like it just
just like as age and as a human.
Yeah, starting to feel the effects maybe a little longer, a little harder.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would say the same, because I became a trainer when I was really young, and it was, back when you're like early 20s or whatever, you're like, you can still wake up early, you can still go to your classes, and you don't feel the effects as much. And definitely now, like every year it's getting a little harder to move as quickly, a little slower to recover. So I think it's just being more aware of my own body and how I respond to it.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, what would you say are the pros of drinking, right? Like we hear about alcohol in a negative light typically. It's always like we hear a lot of binge drinking, but it's also a very social activity. So in regards to health, are there any pros or positive to drinking in moderation?
I think
about,
like
the one glass,
like
per-
the one glass that like just helps you like.
What about the Blue Zone guy? What did you
Oh
say
yeah,
about
no, that's great. Like red wine
Yeah.
is very thumbs up, you know. But like a glass,
it? Yeah.
you know, I think the one glass and it being clean wine, I mean, versus very high processed dirt. I call it dirty wine, but
Dirt?
I mean, wine that has a lot of other things in it. But I think that it can be very healthy. I mean, finding that balance of having a glass of red wine, I think is great. There's good benefits with that. I think like as a human, like human to human, it makes you just kind of relax, or just, you know, sometimes you need just one glass to, I call it like turning down the volume, you know, in your body to be, or in this fun socialization where the socialization aspect of incorporating both can like fill your mental cup or your feelings cup of hanging out with girlfriends, and like the aspect that it can create, or, you know, shut off some of the edginess of yourself and have more fun. Like we're so rigid sometimes in our world, and it kind of just shakes off that rigid uptight and like just relax and have fun and enjoy life. So I think of it as that part is the good part.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But that's really it.
Yeah, but that's
Right,
it.
yeah.
And that's like one or two drinks,
One, maybe
depending
two.
on what
Yeah.
the ABV level, you know, but just to shake off the social anxiety and, you know, get you rolling a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with, I mean,
Yeah, help you like settle, like you said, relax. I think a lot of people associate it with relaxing. So even
Which is
just
why
the
the
habit.
switch turns on
Oh,
every
yeah.
Friday.
Well, exactly. You're like in Friday mode. Like we know, like on Friday, like I need my margarita, your mule, your wine in the winter.
That's
like,
it.
whatever.
Nachos.
these
Yeah.
girls know me real well.
They're like boss's words.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Give her a glass of wine, it's fall.
Drop below 70.
Right.
Okay, so then following that, what are some known negative side effects of drinking alcohol, whether it be in moderation or binging, just linked to the consumption of alcohol?
Well, I think the biggest thing is that people crave that relaxation, and that is not the thing you should go to every night or multiple drinks a night to crave that, like shaking off the day. And I think in our society that could be a big problem, or that is a big problem, you know, from being a mom. I know a lot of moms like, I just need that glass of wine at night, but then like drinking 7 days a week, and then it's maybe 2 glasses, you're into like 2 bottles or 3 bottles a week. That's quite a bit, and that's a lot of extra calories. So then you kind of lose the reason of drinking it, you know, like I think
like it's not just helping you relax. At that point, it becomes more of like
a crutch.
you're relying on it as opposed to just
Well,
exactly.
That's the
perfect.
scary part about alcohol is you're creating not only a neurological connection and habit, but you're now putting it with an addictive substance.
100%.
Yes.
Which is the scary
Fueling
part.
It is the scary part. So I think people should be aware, like know what you're doing, what you're searching for, and why you keep going for the glass of alcohol at night, and try to change it, because that's just not a good path to go down. Like whether you're a functional drinking person or not, you know, just the health benefits or the lack of for that.
Yeah, I mean, there's no nutritional value in
Zero.
alcohol. If anything, there's negative nutritional value.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about this before, but how your body stops everything to break it down, and it's not absorbing good things anymore because it's trying to secrete
It's a
everything.
toxin.
Yeah.
And your body sees it as a toxin, and it says, Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
stop everything. We
Yeah.
have to push this out. So I thoroughly enjoy like a steak and a baked potato and like chocolate cake on special occasions, and then you're drinking, and then all that processing and metabolizing that food is just kind of stopped or halted till you metabolize and process the body, processes the alcohol through your body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think alcohol, like you guys just mentioned, once you start drinking it, it starts to have all these other, like sub consequences that go with it, where it's like, one, your metabolism slows just to process it, and then two, your inhibitions are lowered, so your decision making abilities to reason like, do I really want to eat, this fast food, whatever, or treats, is gonna probably be a yes, because you're just you're impaired at that point. You're like, oh, okay, like you don't really think about it. You're not caring. You're like, this sounds good in the moment. And then by extension, it affects your sleep. You don't sleep as well, so your body's not recovering. And then the next morning you wake up, you're dehydrated. Maybe you have a hangover. Even if you don't, you're probably moving a little bit slower.
You're tired at the very
You're tired.
least.
So then maybe you're not waking up for your workout. Like it starts this whole chain of, and not every time, of course, but like we've all known, like the older we get, the more time it takes to bounce back. So even if we're doing all the right things, we only had a few drinks, we didn't eat anything crazy, the next morning, like our performance maybe isn't as good. Maybe you still make your workout and you're just not performing as well. So I feel like the older you get and the more sensitive you become to all of those effects, then we just have to be mindful of like, okay, is this worth it? And like, is this lining up with whatever my goals are?
So I think also I like to bring up, like, when I drink alcohol and it's late at night and I haven't metabolized it before I've gone to bed, like I will get super hot in the night. My heart rate is elevated because my body's trying to process it, and then you sweat. So there's no way my brain can allow my body to get to a deep sleep, because its primary focus is to keep my heart pumping up so it can process the alcohol, and then pulling all of its resources. It can definitely make you dehydrated, and then the next morning you're drinking coffee, which is some more dehydration. But I think the sleep thing, some people might think that's normal, but it is like not normal. Like you having an elevated heart rate, sweating in the middle of the night, all of those effects that come with drinking. I mean, do you guys have that same feeling? Can you feel that when you drink late at night and go to bed? I mean, as I get older, you really feel that, but I don't know.
Well, I always wake up and I'm tired, but like I could have got 8 hours, 9 hours of sleep, so it's like regular time period, but I never got into REM. Like I never dream, and I had drinks, and and then I'm just tired. Like luckily I normally don't get headaches, but that's years of learning what I can drink and what I can't. But now it's just I'm tired and I don't feel good. My mental state's not where I want to be. I wake up in a bad mood. It's not fun. It's not a good place.
What about you? Do you feel those effects when you sleep at night?
I just don't get restful sleep. Like I already am an early riser, so I will probably wake up at like by 5 a.m. Even when I'm really tired, like you're saying, like I'm waking up tired, no matter how tired I am, like I will wake up and then just be in that restless state. Yeah, I don't feel good. I don't feel energized, but I also feel, I don't want to say out of it necessarily, but I can't get back to sleep. Like I am uncomfortable. I probably want to, like I am hot, and usually I'm just parched. I'm so thirsty. Because even being a coach, I'm like, oh, drink water between everyone. Like I don't, and I need to. I should be better.
She's just going, Mom.
Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. But that's probably the worst of it. It's just not getting good, restful sleep.
Yeah. I think it's a choice. Like, you really have to choose, like, I'm going to drink this drink. Do I choose to be kind of not feeling good the next day and have a horrible sleep?
And learn, like, the things that you, like, bananas are really good for hangovers because they have a lot of potassium and magnesium.
Oh, yeah, good minerals.
I've been using, like, drip drops, like, IV
drip,
whatever,
like
electrolyte, and it's like a powder, or vitamin C. Put that in your drink, and it helps. I'm not saying it cures me instantly. No, I'm sure if you got one of the IV,
I was gonna say you just call one of those
IV
people. They come
slap it in there.
I've
heard those are amazing. Like, they work.
It's like B6
Yeah,
vitamin.
but if you can't afford that, then yeah,
Right.
go get some liquid IV, go get some whatever, and it does help. Some banana.
Well, and
if
I
you can
even
stomach
think
that.
by extent, like preparing to drink like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it sounds dumb, but it's like, right? It's like biohacking to not have a hangover.
Yeah.
They say the way your metabolism slows when you're drinking, your metabolism is slowing actually because your body is not absorbing the nutrients and the minerals and all the things you need to function optimally. So then you're depleted, which is why it's slowing down. So they say you can kind of boost your metabolism or minimize the slowdown effect if you were to eat like a protein forward meal with vegetables, other nutrients that are going to help keep the stores at where they need to be, so then it's not slowing down by lack of nutrients.
Oh, nice.
So you could kind of sandwich that, right?
So you're
Like,
good with your steak dinner then?
yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing the right
Go
thing.
on, girl. Get some broccoli. You're good to go.
Eat that salad first and all those veggies.
So I do what I can.
Right.
Okay, so then leaning into this ways to improve drinking, right? Because we are all about moderation. Like none of us are gonna lie and be like, no, we don't drink. We obviously do, and it's fun for us. But what are ways that would improve or decrease the negative consequences, like the dehydration, like the feeling terrible? What would you recommend to clients or to people?
I mean, everybody's different, of course.
Mhm.
So over the years, you know, I read how I feel the next day. So if I'm like, oh, I actually feel okay, I'm like, okay, check. I can have tequila a lot. Or, you know, 2
Oh my
IPAs
God.
versus 4 IPAs, or, you
Mm.
know, whatever. I've kind of learned what makes me feel not as bad
Yeah.
the next day, but I know the things that I should stay away from. Or,
Yeah.
you know,
Ones that like give you
Okay, there.
terrible
yeah,
headaches.
vodka. Mm-mm.
Mine's
Makes
champagne.
me throw up.
Oh my lord, I get such a bad headache.
Mm.
I think
Or
with
real
the sugar.
sweet. The sugar.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it just
So yeah,
kills
that's
me.
a key. Like as much as we love cocktails, those are usually filled with so much sugar. So I would say
Yeah.
those. Your margaritas are often filled with so much sugar.
Oh, just
Unless they're homemade, then you can.
I think just knowing, like everybody's different, knowing maybe what doesn't hurt you as bad, like tequila will kill me. But tequila it will kill you. Like, yeah. So I think just knowing what, how you react to different alcohols and maybe avoid those, or if you know one beer is a great socialization, you know, and you're fine with that, then go with that. But
I think another thing is only buy what you need.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
or go out
Last
and get it.
Sunday, I only bought 1 beer for me and 1 beer for Danny because your inhibitions go down,
Mhm.
and it's like I don't trust me once I drink this.
You're
one.
gonna want
You know what I mean? Like I'll
more.
want more, which
Yeah.
in my head I was like, dang, I wish I had another one. But that's why. So only buy what you need.
I think
Be
it goes
okay.
with sweets too.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, I don't keep those
Like
things in my
serving,
house.
I don't have as much control with that.
Yeah. Alcohol,
I'll
I
be
can-
honest.
I can
Yeah,
leave
I
it.
can take or leave, honestly.
But you put a chocolate chip cookie in my house, that thing is not lasting.
Game over.
Game over.
All right, so what do we think about going into the holidays then? Like, how would you recommend clients kind of tackle that? Because obviously, as we're in, like we're saying, these social situations where there's Christmas parties and happy hours and it's fun, how would you recommend someone?
I think like I plan it out. So like I go into Thanksgiving knowing I'm gonna eat a lot of calories, knowing I'm gonna probably have some drinking, but I'll exercise or have a lower calorie, leaner breakfast. So Thanksgiving morning, I'm gonna move my body, eat a little bit leaner, lighter, stay more hydrated. I will probably still work on more day drinking than the evening drinking. But I think, you know, there's Christmas parties. You have to like plan out your week knowing that those are built into the week, and try and get your exercise or movement or eating really clean, but still enjoy the party. Or, you know, some tricks we give to some of our clients is like when you know you're going to a holiday party and there's going to be all these appetizers that probably don't have a lot of protein or don't have a lot of good choices or healthy choices, that eat something before, like have a protein bar or a shake or something, to where you're not going into the party starving, ravenous, eating everything, drinking everything. I think that kind of helps too, but I kind of plan it out knowing like, okay, I better move my body a little more if I know I'm going to indulge a little more for the next couple months.
I would also ask, like, why are you drinking? Are you drinking because everyone else is, or are you drinking because you like, because you can easily sub, like, just grab a soda. You know, if you have several parties throughout the week, which most of our clients do, maybe you don't drink at one party. Like, if it's a bunch of people that you know and you don't have trouble conversating with, and you don't need that social anxiety, you know, to go down, just get a soda for that, or grab, you know, lemon and water, something like that. Because I think holding something in your hand is comforting and really,
100%.
you know, because everyone else is doing it.
Yeah.
So put something else.
Put it in a wine glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, put some water with lemon or something,
I mean,
whatever.
it's like a vodka soda or whatever. So I think subbing for a mocktail or a water, especially when you have all those events, would be a really good substitution.
Yeah.
We give in nutritional coaching with B Slay, we tell our clients that, you know, if the drink or the food isn't adding to the experience, then just don't bother, because it's just more calories or empty calories that don't matter. So I think it has to have meaning or purpose or adding more to the experience. So an example would be, you know, going out with girlfriends for a Christmas holiday get together, like enjoy a glass of wine with all the girls and something like that, versus, you know, I mean, I don't know, going to some party you don't know the person very well, and, you know, maybe that's not the time you're gonna have that. Kind of like what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I think you choose and say, if I drink this or I eat this, does it add to the experience?
Yeah. There's so many good mocktail choices out there now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're empty calories still, like they're not nutritious, but you're not gonna have those after effects. So maybe if you want the taste of alcohol, just again to make you feel like you're in the social crowd, then you can opt for one of those, but you still need to probably up your movement because it's empty calories.
Still added calories.
Yeah, it's still added calories. So.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of enjoying too the shift I feel like I've seen in maybe younger crowds, where a lot of people are experimenting like more sober living, or mocktails are being added to a lot of menus, and they have maybe, like you said, more empty calories but added nutritional benefits, where it's like different herbs, different whatever juices, you know, nutrients that are making you feel better, so you still feel like you're getting that indulgent drink.
Yeah, you're still getting a little yummy in your mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Something fun to drink or sip on, or even the shift in companies that are making non-alcoholic options. Like there's a lot of places that make non-alcoholic liquor now, like gin, stuff like that, non-alcoholic wine. You just mentioned
but it tastes like it?
Yeah, it tastes like it. It just doesn't have maybe whatever the fermentation process is to make it the alcohol. I mean, how did you like what is it? Athletic Brewing?
Yeah, it's good. I mean,
yeah, it tastes like a beer.
You know, it's a little different tasting, but for the most part, it's good. But my friend did buy that Katy Perry wine, and it was not good. There's like it's like adaptogens, so there's like the mushroom thing, so it can like give you that like ooh yummy feeling, like cozy feeling.
Yeah.
But she said it was not.
Yeah, it's gotta taste good.
I feel like it's almost as if the rise of gluten-free, right? Like there's a lot of good gluten-free things, and it's the same way. Like you just have to experiment and hope it lasts long enough to get to the good part of it.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Or don't drink that and have one a day on Friday and Saturday and be done. Yeah.
I kind of don't have that personality. Where it's
yeah?
like I would rather have ice cream over a beer.
Hey, look, this is a great choice. Listen to how this works. Do you
Still
have
empty
dessert,
calories.
empty calories, or do you drink and have empty calories? Like sometimes, instead of having dessert at a restaurant, you'll have like
espresso martini.
Yes, Tinker. She can order for me anytime. An espresso martini, maybe decaf at night.
This will fix my sleep.
Y'all, I am a sensitive Sally, so. But yeah, I think you choose that too.
Yeah.
If you're gonna drink 300 calories in one small cocktail, or you're gonna have a bowl of ice cream. Maybe.
Well, and it's always a choice to drink.
Absolutely.
Like I think everyone needs to remember that too. Like it is a choice. You don't have to drink,
Mm-hmm.
even though it is so embedded in our culture all year round, especially now.
Yeah.
And just remember your goals, and you shouldn't fall off for 2 months. You shouldn't have to fall off for 2 months because everyone else is drinking. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
come on. We're stronger. than
Yeah. I mean, we're old enough to not be falling for the peer pressure of,
Yeah.
oh, like,
And when nobody likes a dry January, friend, but still you need that Friday cocktail.
moderation.
Moderation,
Like
people. Still need to hang out.
Okay, so we're going to be playing a spin of red flag, green flag. We're playing this or that, so a chance to get to know your coaches a little bit better. They have no idea what I've selected, so these will be honest opinions. Okay, this or that, start easy. Beer or wine?
Wine.
Beer.
I would
More
pick
likely.
beer.
Yeah.
Okay, cocktails or beer or wine?
The economical choice is beer.
It is cheaper. I
It's
get
cheaper.
more.
Cocktail.
But
Cocktail.
probably cocktail.
Yeah, for the taste of it.
Yeah.
Okay, Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Christmas.
Christmas?
I think I'll do
I
Christmas.
like them both. But
Yeah.
Christmas, yeah.
Okay, sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Both.
Right in the middle. I want
She's like-
sweet and savory.
Yeah. I like my
And the same
pretzels with my toffee on top.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not saying no to it, but
Twist my arm. Okay, late nights or early mornings?
Early mornings.
Same.
neither. I guess these days.
Yeah,
I'm
right
just-
now, in the middle of the day.
Right. I guess early morning. I've become an early morning since I've had a child.
You had no option.
Before I was a late nighter though.
So late nights then.
Late nights, that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
That's what I'd want to do.
If you didn't have a child waking you up in the early morning.
Yeah. There you go. That's
Okay.
my answer.
Nightcrawler.
Okay.
Ladies unite.
Not a good context.
Right now.
Say that.
Let's cut that one out.
Yeah. Okay, fruits or veggies? I'm gonna go fruit.
Veggies.
I think veggies. I eat more veggies than
I
fruit.
eat more veggie. Like anytime I get fruit, it always goes bad. It
Yeah.
sounds so good.
It
I don't
sounds
eat
good.
it.
I'll reach for fruit more often than I'll like reach for a vegetable, I think.
Oh, okay.
But
If
I
I
eat
were
them out of necessity.
snacking, I would probably get fruits. But
Yeah.
I don't really snack that often.
Me neither.
Okay.
Okay, cardio or weights? That's the last one.
Weights.
Weights.
I guess cardio makes me feel so good. So cardio.
The adrenaline.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that is all we have today. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you on next week's episode of What Do You Slay?
Bye.